Bro, everything I have to do to get this internet on. Nah. I get a piece of myself. Bro, did I tell you I met this female with 5 kids? Bruh. 5 kids, dog. I mean, there's no relationship goals, because I don't want none of her children. But
that's what you were.
I was shocked. I don't even know what a video game looks like no more, bro. I need to wash my clothes. Nigga Chase put my checks on hold. Bruh. Bruh. I took one of them back. But I was like, bruh, how y'all gonna put? Y'all act like I asked y'all to cash my mama check.
Weather, coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley.
AT&T, that's like your brother.
Gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let me look at my jerseys real quick and see if I changed it the right way.
Ready? 30 base. 51. Hey, 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 hey. Shift. Let's go.
On first down, Evans. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room?
You did.
Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I could have went all black.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force
like
bearing
that. I'm gonna change the
down
numbers.
He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Man. You know I'm going to look at his front before I snap.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Bro, his front. Bro, I don't want to hear nobody talk about my defense no more. No more.
And again this time to the tailback.
Oh, I know it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, this play nasty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let go.
To escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Murray. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go.
Murray now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I just got comfortable with these niggas last year.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Who do I play this week in that league, low-key?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He punted
Tomato.
in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
That's true.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
Jaguars.
Nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You see it, bro? You see it? Take it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
He said you're going to have to split.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fleming. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. We're scoreless after 1.
Tell him again.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going back to you.
Safety can't stop that nigga. Superstar nothing. Trait nothing. That nigga all-star over there. Fucking redhead.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He sets the touchdown. 49ers in for the score as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Find out why singles are using BLK. Ain't nobody using that shit. Actually use BLK, bro. Oh,
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago.
It's like Tinder for black
score as they begin with a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half.
That's it. I tried it, man. That's like you tried it, huh?
Losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Wow. Listen, I can almost hit threes with Capella.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender.
I launched a more conservative Facebook
before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Nah, nigga, my social media wild the fuck out.
Is Murray.
It looks he can get me fired at this job.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Bruh,
and a big turnover.
my other name doesn't. This has my legal name in it.
Football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll run on first down. It's Evans. Strong running there. Gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it,
So
staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Got a hit with it. Who's the nigga in the next one?
On second down now.
So, Jay, bro, I'm at the stud,
And he'll be
bro,
about
about 3
a full
years
yard
ago.
shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Been chatting with him about basketball, you know what I'm saying?
Continues. It's a first down.
So recently I found out
ball in this situation nowadays,
that she's converted to female.
Enough confidence to go ahead and
looking.
run the football in that situation. That's
Yeah, man,
almost
she already had that thick thing back there, with the thick thigh.
And he's
You know
got
what I'm
his
saying?
man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards there, and now you're first.
Bro, we already had this conversation. I don't think of no female I think of when it comes to penis. No female ain't got no penis. She a female.
And again,
It's
this
her.
time to the
What you talking
tailback.
So,
40, but
like
now
what?
before picking
That don't
up
even go through my mind, honestly.
And there we saw one
So,
of the downsides
you know.
of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You
Hey,
don't
listen,
fit the run
man.
quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nah, bro.
2nd and 2.
I got in the drawer over here.
Smith here.
Bro, haven't I sent you that song, bro? That song, but the stuff shit. Anyways,
Said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.
Don't matter, bro.
able
You
to
can triple
hook it
team
in
that
and
nigga.
Picks up the first down.
catching it. He
From
catching it,
their own
bro.
40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and
Boosted,
10.
bro. Ashford. So answer this. Answer this, Ashford. Did the nigga not catch on 3 of my players one time?
Down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded.
What's his number?
Still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run.
Oh, I don't know.
on that
Yeah,
last play.
15,
Yeah,
I think
they
is
didn't
who
get
he
a first down,
put
but
in.
still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
No, hold on. Let me look at the game. I'll tell you who it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first
Tannehill
down.
in the top 100. I mean, he is good. Like, Tannehill, like, no cap, bro. Tannehill as a Dolphin I felt good about him. He just didn't have the right people around him. Remember who drafted that nigga? That was a Bill Parcells pick. That was his last pick.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
But every time.
Big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm just taking.
It takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Let me text this girl and tell her.
Very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They better not. Oh, okay. I said, bro, I'm all on top of him. Hey, man, who's guarding it? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Who was on him? That's ridiculous.
I like how the Dallas Mavericks play like shit.
Remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out.
They ain't got it, bro. They too soft. I think Luka got it. I just think the rest of the niggas out there ain't got it. Man, fuck that shit, bro. Acclimated. Now look at this bubble-headed ass girl. I'll go ahead and add her.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Yeah,
and this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit.
2021 is going to be all about capping, nigga. I'm capping.
When you're having trouble scoring,
yeah, this is me.
Basketball, what do?
I'm going to put one of them Asher pictures with the suit on.
Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Murray now on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Put my Brooks Brothers on with a nose ring. And a loop earring on the left side.
The first down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, one of them jumps.
Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10.
Her life matters. That card.
Escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I know. I know.
Right there.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
I remember this chick. I saw her some phones. Her number must still be in this phone.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a
she's probably chicken and waffles.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Who's Natasha Rogers? She's let me hit my dude Greg up.
And no move to get the
Say, Jay, I bet a nigga that looked like Greg is named Greg.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Baton Rouge?
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go
out
and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people
away.
They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Man, well, first of all, I got family there. Second of all, I got some AT&T stuff I need to get done.
On first down, he'll drop to
that's the new second floor lady. Damn ass fast.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
I'm glad they're changing the mechanics in Madden this year. The passing mechanics a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's share.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Ain't no such.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3 bud. Yes, you can. Mike 5-4. Let's go. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Bro, I went and got me a little sandwich, bro. I told him, I said, don't put lettuce or mayonnaise on my sandwich. Because while you're driving, that shit'll drip. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Coach, appreciate it.
They definitely did. I took a bite of my shit, spilled all over my shirt.
In the second half.
I mean, I carry an extra shirt in the car, but I was mad as fuck. Like, what if I didn't have an extra work shirt in the car?
Teams appear ready for the fight.
What if I didn't think like that, bro?
Action here in quarter number 3.
Bro, I just took a regular ass bite, bro. That shit came all out, bro.
Go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Nah, bro. Nah, fuck that, bro. Bro,
you see what I'm saying? Exactly. How you be on the mic, bro? I don't know.
Ready to go with their next drive.
Ask Jake, bro. I always carry extra clothes in my car. I'm always ready.
That's actually
never. It's just not something. I started doing that when I was a territorial manager. Like, you just,
typically what they're doing,
bro, you can't go to a meeting and shit on your
things
shirt.
that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Oh, shit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
That was funny.
He's going to loft one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
So you know that nigga that do all that chicken shit? He be talking about, oh, the chicken, did the cry thing.
And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
I think Pastor Conway don't like me no more, man.
I've never seen niggas out there against me. Go ahead.
I told him he'd be the realest nigga I know.
45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take
streets,
over
bro. He'll be bound on
their
that extra
20-yard line.
I don't either.
Absolutely. You know how he's responsible for that? Thank you. The fuck?
Ready to go with
everybody ain't cut with the same cloth.
Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got room.
He can't respond to nothing like that. Not at the position he in, even though he probably should.
Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is,
so crazy.
But not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
That's probably going to happen.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
No, I'm saying, bro, get your shit together. It's okay. You know what I need to work on, y'all? Ever since Black Lives Matter started and the George Floyd, every time I see a white man with a black woman,
underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I told you what the Saints did to me that one time.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
I mean, she took down all her stud pitchers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That lets you know I don't pay attention to none of my Facebook shit.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Safe.
From the 27, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Murray now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field.
A lot of y'all ain't had to go.
For 3rd down.
Nan is black. I don't care what nobody says.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Whoa.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Murray to air it out again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He got $3 million.
On 2nd down, here's Murray.
He can afford a good lawyer on that shit.
Steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I see why he's on. Ain't nobody played the damn game.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Actually, you the Clippers are playing.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
First of all, Portland.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What about Philly?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Zoo! Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Let's go.
He'll look to throw.
Well, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get on that.
On the run, he'll let this go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I was like, damn it, hold on.
Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Murray. Room to run past midfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
He's crossing.
He's checking crap.
And again this time to the tailback. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Damn. That's my fault. Who's playing defense like that?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes.
Say you free,
they put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a 2nd and 7. And down he goes.
we got that.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That's all right, Al. I'm going to add another superstar next week, too.
They'll look to throw here.
Give him the ball.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A big 30-yard play on third. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed.